All right, it's been reported Westbrook fired his agent due to irreconcilable differences. It's also rumors going out there saying that the differences were that Russell Westbrook, wanted out of the Los Angeles Lakers and wanted a trade request. But we all know that's damn near gonna be impossible. Only way he gonna really part ways. And he in the final year of his contract too. So think about that for a minute. So that can be an attractive piece. Somebody could trade, some assets and dump some assets, or dump some players in there they don't want. But the problem is the Lakers not trying to accommodate people for dumping Westbrook's salary. That's the problem. That's the big problem. So I mean that's a huge problem, bro. Because we're gonna take on 46 million dollars in salary, down to 50 million. We're gonna need some draft compensation. The Lakers have traded so many draft picks that they don't want to trade them, but the Lakers should ride this out and have 46 million in cap space next year, or 46 million, and maybe they over the cap anyway. They have some space next year, but you see it, you know. So since Laker Westbrook's longtime agent that for sure, Wasserman parted ways for sure, told ESPN on Friday in a statement. For sure, one of the NBA's prominent player representatives cited irreconcilable differences and suggests that there was no longer full alignment with Westbrook about whether the former MVP should want to remain with the Lakers for the final season of the $470 million contract. There you go. He said said he believes Westbrook's best option is to stay with the Lakers, embrace the starting role, and support that Darvin Ham publicly offered. As for Westbrook, 33 years old, in the final season of a 5-year max deal, his standing with the Lakers is uncertain. Westbrook has been the subject of significant trade discussion after an uneven debut season with the Lakers a year ago. Foster had been his agent since Westbrook left UCLA as a freshman in 2008, and became number 4 overall pick in the draft to the Seattle SuperSonics, who later became the Oklahoma City Thunder. In a statement, I represented Westbrook for 14 years and I'm proud of the partnership, which included a highly successful 2008 draft. And he went high. A lot of people didn't think he'd go that high. A supermax contract and the renegotiation extended max contract in history. Also support Westbrook with his rise into a prominent fashion industry figure. Recently orchestrated 3 successful trades of Westbrook's behalf, culminating with the trade to his hometown Los Angeles Lakers. Each time, teams gave up valuable players and assets to acquire Westbrook, and each time the new organization embraced his arrival. We did it together with grace. Continue quote. He said, now the possibility of a fourth trade in 4 years. The marketplace is telling the Lakers they must add additional value with Russell in any scenario, like I just said. And even then, such a trade may require Russell to immediately move on from the new team via buyout. So he's spilling the tea. Quote, my belief is that the type of transaction only serves to diminish Russell's value, and his best option is to stay with the Lakers. Embrace the starting role and support the Darvin Ham publicly offered. Russell is the first ballot Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame player and will prove that again before he retires. Quote, unfortunately, irreconcilable differences exist as to his best pathway forward. We are no longer working together. I wish Russell and his family the very best. So there you go. No more speculation. None of that. It's Wiedemann Reed. It's clear as day what he's saying. It is clear as day what he's saying. Clear as day. And he telling everybody that he don't have no value. You're right. The best option to stay there, and then if he do get traded, he gonna be bought out regardless. So nobody want him. It wasn't like that in Houston because Washington still wanted him. Wasn't down in Oklahoma City because Houston still wanted him. So now he has no. Now he has no. You know. Now he has no value playing with LeBron, and LeBron is detrimental. Look at a lot of people that play with LeBron. Mario Chalmers cussed him out the league. What's my man's name? Booby Gibson out the league. I mean, just look at it. A lot of these dudes out the league. So LeBron, man, he get you paid like Tristan Thompson when he left. He gone. You know what I'm saying? He's bouncing around the league like a whole Kardashian is. Come on, you know, you know, So, but man, it is what it is. We'll see what happens when you go to LeBron. I don't even know why they agreed to this trade, man. To be honest, I don't. And then he, now he's difficult to play with. He didn't want to let LeBron be the bring somebody else bring the ball up the court. He said, "I'm the effing point guard" and all that type of stuff. I mean, like I said before, it's a prime example. Russell Westbrook, triple doubles and numbers. This is a prime example that numbers lie. He was. Never that good. Now people put him on the world stage and the expectations. Look at him. Look at him. Just because he got an MVP don't mean he better than nobody. Still a good basketball player, still tough, and reality hitting home, and he can't accept it. He'd probably be out the league like Allen Iverson, Stephon Marbury. Nobody gonna want to pick him up. Probably even for the veteran minimum. Probably gonna be playing overseas or retired at 33 years old. Best option was to stay in Washington and compete, inflate his number some more, get another contract. That won't happen. James Harden was utter boo boo last year. You see him putting in work this summer, talking about getting serious. We'll see. It just could be time for all three of them that played together. Their time could be running out. Kevin Durant been injured the last few seasons and missed significant time. James Harden just fell off the cliff last season. Last 2 seasons he fell completely off the cliff. Russell Westbrook now completely falling off a cliff, and you got to remember these dudes, man. They all about 33 years old. We all people see LeBron and Kareem, Abdul-Jabbar, how long they played. That is the exception. That is not the norm. Once you creep closer to 35, your career is ultimately over with. And James Harden career is pretty much predicated on he crafty, but he ain't got no lift no more. Kevin Durant probably be the most successful one because his natural skills and physical gift. But they all coming out their prime, and people expect the Nets expect big return for Kevin Durant. It's not gonna happen. They brought Westbrook here, knowing that him and LeBron are ball dominant. Now the joke's on them. You know, Instead of having LeBron make the adjustments to accommodate Kuzma and KCP or Lonzo Ball and all them, and they tore up their young core, and they gonna continue to be bad and miss the playoffs once LeBron gone. So I mean, like I said before, Westbrook was never that good. He was never that good. And the agent did a good job of leveraging him. And when Charlotte didn't want him, and Oklahoma City don't want him back, nobody gonna take Westbrook. And if they do take him, they're gonna buy him out. He's gonna be at the crib, or he gonna just sit at the crib and just get his paycheck. Come on. For a career, he averaged 4.1 turnovers. It was years he averaged damn near a year. He averaged damn near 6. You can't have two stat chasers up there like Westbrook and LeBron. And he was the assist champ a couple times, but everybody know he wasn't a point guard. He didn't run the team. Assists don't mean nothing. It's just a hollow stat. But it'd be interesting, man. I think he gonna sit at the crib for a while, man. I think nobody want him. And it all came to like going to LA. And is if it's true he want to trade, man, I don't know what he gonna do. You know, but so but But now he's lashing out at his agent and stuff, and his agent telling him the truth. He's been together, what he say, 14, 15 years. You don't want to take his advice. I mean, shit, it is what it is. It's reality starting to hit that you has been. That's what it is. Reality started to hit when you would has been. You know, that's when it started to hit. That you're no longer that superstar MVP that you once was. So as you gonna start, you're not predicated on athleticism. That's the question. What you gonna do now? Are you gonna make the accommodations to survive without your athleticism? Are you gonna start to make a sacrifice to be more of a role player or Jalen? Um, what's gonna be the sacrifice? What's gonna be the adjustment? Michael's adjustment was, you know what? I'm gonna play more with my back to the basket in a regular season and preserve my explosion athleticism for the playoffs. Come on. Well, Westbrook gonna master 10 to 15 footer 3-point shot. If that was the case, Rondo would have did that years ago. So he never really developed skills, bro. He never really developed as a point guard. That's what I'm talking about. You can have assists like this and not be a true point guard. He never found that balance that Chauncey found when he was in Detroit. So like I said before, I think he headed for Marbury, Allen Iverson right out the league. But unless he really take a lesser role. But it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, the subscribe button, hit the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop a video. And then you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Um, Other than that, hit my link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, Spotify, the whole nine. All my information in the description. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.